I'm Barry Ramsey. I work for the Youth Offending Service. I'm what's called a restorative justice worker, so some of my work is getting young people to meet with their victims, and that's kind of one aspect. The bulk of my work is doing their reparation work, which is kind of like the community service bit that you do in probation, except in the Youth Offending Service there's much more of a focus of getting to do it for their victim, or it's about it being reparative to them as well, because they're kind of victims of their own crime. So we don't do things like litter picking and stuff. We try to find projects that will encourage them or teach them a new skill or build them up. So a massive project last year that most of young people on was a kind of art project where we took pallets and cut them up, and we did stenciling, hand-painted stencils and images that were then sold for charities. So we showed loads of money for local charities, and I think that's in all aspects of our work. I think for me, you've got reparation, but it's about more than that. It's like you're working with challenging young people, so you're trying to address lots of issues in their life. Whatever you come with is really a priority for them in their manic, hectic, messy lives. I think in Youth Offending Service we've kind of acknowledged that actually we need a completely different approach to the adult system. So that kind of sounds obvious, but things like unpaid work of the adult system, you turn up late, you're back to court. Well, most young people are late all the time. And often it's not down to them, it's down to their parents as well. If their parents decided to, or forgot to remind them, or if their parents have just decided. I had one mum who said, "Oh, I'll take them fishing today," even though she knew you had an appointment. Well, that's not the young person's fault, and so you have to work with that. So I think we have to kind of employ a really flexible approach to our work. And I've had occasions where I've gone up. There was one lad who was only about 12, I think. I went to pick him up. He was terrified of what we were going to be doing. Even though I'd explained to him exactly what we were going to do, and I ended up speaking to him for an hour through a hole in his bedroom door that he punched. Just talking to him through this door, trying to talk him out so that we could then do a session. And that's the kind of level of effort that it takes sometimes to be able to work with the young people that we're with. I'm kind of lucky in that they have to kind of do the work. There's always that kind of, it's not the carrot, it's the stick. But they know that ultimately they could be also if they don't work with us. But a lot of young people that we work with, their level of understanding stuff is actually they don't care if they go back to court. And so a big part of our job is to try and ensure that they don't and try and work with them.
On the project Barry was talking about with the pallets and stuff, it was sort of Banksy type stencils, wasn't it? So did you cut the stencils, or how did it work? It
varies. So the amount of hours the young person can get could be very small, it can be huge. So then, the story about that is we were originally, one of our placements was the Blind Association, so I take young people and we just help with tasks at a club for blind people. And one of the tasks was sitting alongside someone who's blind. There's a guy there who's he's not blind, his wife is, and he used to make bird boxes and all sorts of things out of it. He'd make a kit, dismantle it, and then someone who's blind would sit and put it together with the help of the young person, so they give them the screws and the screwdriver. And we looked to see whether we could make some of those kits to come out. So I got a whole load of pallets and a whole load of wood, and then realised that actually we couldn't make them to a good enough standard that then they'd slot together nicely. So then we had to think of what else we would do. So I sat with them and I think we just looked on Pinterest or something online, at something to do with pallet wood, and saw someone had made this picture. So we put together some boards, and I think originally we just nicked a Banksy painting, just printed it out, cut it out, and made a stencil from that image. But we tweaked it slightly, so it's an image where it looks like someone's beating someone up, but we put a balloon in the guy's hand, so suddenly it looks like he's helping him, can't be him. And so that kind of stemmed, this little theme started about images of young people in the media where on face value it could be one thing, but because we've added a balloon or something, it changes the perception. So then we started getting feeling people like, oh, actually, I've got to go with that. And they all say they can't paint, and by the end of it, they're like so proud, and they're getting photos, put them on Facebook and stuff. And then when we go to victims of crime, we say, what can a person do for you to put it right? And often they don't know, and if someone's assaulted, this kind of, what can you do to put that right? So then we suggest some of the stuff we've got, and we get loads of victims who say, oh yeah, can they do a painting and sell it for a local charity that I support or something? So it just kind of snowballed. And so now there's a bit of tweaking for each young person. So if a young person only got a few hours, and I've had a commission request, then I might do some of that preparatory work to begin with, so that within that period, the aim is that they will finish the painting. There's nothing worse than them starting and having seen it finished. But if someone's got a lot of time, then we go through the whole process. I might get them doing the woodwork, and then doing, we'll set them up on a computer, and I'll show them how to use the software to make the stencils. And it could be their own ideas, it could be an idea we've been given. There's been a whole range of people in different levels of what they've done in that project. Yeah.
It's a really nice price. It's sort of small and affordable.
Yeah.
Actually, the young people get a real set, like actually selling a piece of artwork.
Yeah, we sell them
nice
for like
feeling.
£15. It's like next to nothing. And loads of people say to me, well, you could charge a lot more. But the important thing for me, there's been times when a young person can literally finish the painting. We've got all clearing up to do. So a lot of them I've just put on my own personal Facebook page because people know where I work. So I don't say the young person anything, but I'll put a picture on my Facebook page and say, does anyone want this? And it will sell, like straight away. So before the young person's gone, I'm like, there you go, we've got to buy it. And they don't actually care how much it went for, so they don't go, oh, I shouldn't be worth more than that. They just care that someone bought it. Like, yeah. So it's been a really nice project from that point of view. It's been really nice. And something their parents have bought it, and they've been gobsmacked. Like a few parents have done it on the slide. We sold one, and then a mum asked to get it back, and I had to get it back.